Okay, today we're out here with a Tall Boy Total Kit, and we're going to show you the assembly instructions on this thing. It can be a little tricky. It's easy once you understand how it is, but the parts have left and right, so they're kind of getting mixed up. Now, what we have here, we have two of our rod holders. They come out to the side, and they come in as a V shape, and then we have two of our axles, two of our rod holders, CO2 tank, and the handle. Now, it's easiest if you have the whole unit set up all together, because you understand where it is. And so you have to know that each one of these, the axle and these, are a left and right piece. So they're only going to fit on the left and right. So the best way to go is to take it and know that the nut always goes backwards, and then the square pieces always go down. So it's only going to fit one side. So if you take it and you put it up against here, you know it's going inward. The square's going down and the nuts are going out. So you know this is the right one. So if you turn around the other side, it's not going to fit. So this is your right leg here, and then this is your left leg, of course. See how the nut goes backwards, down, and then in. And then your axles are the same way. So your axles are left and right pieces as well. So they're only going to fit on one side. So the axles, you have nuts going backwards again, and then the legs going outwards. So if you have it down like this, you know your nuts are going backwards and your axles are going flat. So you want to go flat. Again, over here, you put them up against and hold them out, nuts backwards, axles flat. And so that's the best way to figure out which one is left and right. So then when you know which one's left and right. And so the axles go on first. So we have, let's see, this one will go here. Nope, that one's not. So then, like this. Okay, so that's our right one. And so we have our right leg axle. And let's find our right piece. Okay, so I put it against here, nuts backwards, nuts down. So that's our right ones. Now there's a lot of ways you can balance this thing because it gets a little wobbly and everything. So the easiest way I found is that I take both of my wheels, I stuff them up against under the gauge, and it holds this side up. Now the axle's going first, so now I can take off my leg and the unit's not falling all over everything. So I know that here's my leg. Once again, hold it up so you're not putting it all over the place. So here I slide it down, going down in there, and I take this guy too. I put it in here to make sure I'm not confusing myself. So nuts backwards, square down, there you go. Now I tighten down the axle definitely at first, because the axle is going to move the wheels when you do it. Tighten that down and slide it right back in there. Tighten down the leg there. Now I can take this guy off here. And then another easy trick I found is that I take this guy, lower all the way down. It kind of acts like a leg. Same situation. Now I have my axle here, make sure I want to do all right, so that's how it looks right there. So then I take this guy off, slide down my axle. Okay, that one's in. Now, take this guy, make sure I'm not confusing myself again. So it goes in, nut out, coming in, so I know it goes in like that. Take it back out. Slide it on in. And then because you have this guy here, you can actually let go of it too. So put it down there, and I'm tightening down my axle. Tighten these down, they adjust, so your ice holder. So you have that as there, and then because it's sitting still, now I just take it, put it right back on there, and then we're good to go there. And so now you take this guy back up because you're not using its balance. Now this is your CO2 holder, it slides in here too. So you have your CO2 holder here. And so you want it to go backwards, so the tank slides in here. So it just pretty much adjusts it to how you go in, but it slides into your rod holder. You tighten that down, and that's your holder. And this thing will slide them down, so if you want to adjust it, lower it, you can do that. And then you have your handle. And so your handle just comes back on here and slides in, and that's how it is right there. Now it's square, so you can rotate it around. Sometimes, depending on where you set your rod holders, he's got in the way, so we did adjust him a little bit. So if you want to go it doesn't really matter. Now you have your rod holders. These can kind of be placed anywhere you want them, just where you want, but what's pretty standard is on the top part, you tighten it down, as well as on the top part here, and tighten them down. And you can buy more of these if you want. You can put them here, whatever your preference is. Now your wheels. So your wheels coming on over here. So we're on the table here. So slide them in. Got them in there. That one's there. And then slide this guy in here. Now, you have your pin here, and then that slides right in there and locks into place. So you have that locked into place. And these all come off. And so that's pretty much your whole setup here, and then your wheels go, so everything breaks down and everything, puts together, and you're out there fishing, having fun.